Cartwright and I have had years and years of these kind of discussions where Cartwright's kind of helped me dissect a lot of what we'll talk about in this. But so what the first 2 episodes really kind of the core of what we're getting to is Christian young men in their 20s and 30s that are a lot like me and a lot like Cartwright in that you're a Christian and you believe in Jesus, you love Jesus, but you're still a little confused. There's still things in the world that, maybe you thought growing up in church that, hey, I should kind of have this figured out because I'm a Christian.
Right.
And what we find is the world is a pretty confusing place, probably especially for Christians in a lot of ways.
Right. Yeah.
But just seeking some of the answers behind that. And we'll get super deep sometimes. Sometimes we won't be deep at all. But anyway, so today we wanted to talk about really what motivates us as young Christian men, understanding that what we think motivates us may not actually be the core of what motivates us, which can lead to a lot more confusion.
Yeah. I think there's something to, naming it that I think we don't, as men, sometimes there needs to be an evaluation of what truly deep down motivates me. We could say all the right things, the good things, right? Faith, family, and fitness, right?
That's what I live by.
No offense to you, have 3 guys. No offense, but I think that
I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah. Those 3 things are important. I'm not to knock, but there is all right, what actually, what's the other one? God, family, and country.
Country.
That's right. Hey, these colors don't run.
Yeah, appreciate
America. But no, I think naming it, claiming it. What is that's really motivating me in this area of my life, whether dating, business, career, financially, whatever, right? Why do I keep doing these things? Sometimes end up with the same result and not realizing, deep down. And so I'll tee it up a little bit, as I think some of y'all, I recommend you, if you're a social media person, following Arthur Brooks way back when. Arthur Brooks, because way back when I had 2 thoughts at once. Sorry, guys. It tends to happen.
Is he current present day?
He's a present day guy. And way back when, 15 years ago, I read his book. He's got famous being an economist. It's called Road to Freedom. Great book. I'm talking about really how capitalism has been the key thing the last 100 years that get people out of poverty. But he's kind of transitioned, and he's a professor at Harvard and talks about happiness. And he's a devout Catholic, and he talked about St. Thomas Aquinas, how when we really break it down, there's really 4 things that motivate us as men: money, power, pleasure, and fame or recognition. And kind of evaluating that, really what deep down, what motivates us in life, that you can kind of put, those are kind of 4 umbrellas in my mind. What motivates you, that we all lean towards one of those 4.
What were they again?
Money, power, pleasure, and recognition, or fame is one way to look at it. Because obviously we all know there's multiple levels of fame, right?
Yeah.
So, Bo, I mean, there's so many ways we can go with this, but I mean, maybe start with my own personal story in some ways, right?
Yeah.
It's like you growing up in a very strong Southern Christian environment, there can be a lot of external things around that. When there's a strong culture, when you're in a strong culture, you generally go with the flow of that culture. The world I live, I use similar. It's like, okay, the men that got the most, or the young men that got most of the attention were good athletes, especially football players.
Mm-hmm.
So I gravitated towards that. You think that, that's what's you could put language on it. That's going to save me. That's going to
give me recognition.
Make me feel, make me feel more secure, which is maybe a more money thing.
Yep.
Give me a level of control. Because I feel lack, gives me a level of control. That's power, right? Or even pleasure. There's a level of pleasure in, obviously, I think in playing sports. Winning, yeah. And you can chase that thing. And generally, a lot of times I look back on my life and you think, man, now I'm like, man, I'm really glad I didn't get that thing.
Yeah.
For sure. I would have been, for lack of a better term, an arrogant arse.
Yeah.
In case any PG-13 and under are listening.
Yeah, we have a big elementary school door. So be careful.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So anyway, but arrogance will come in when you don't realize the thing that's motivating you. I have to become this thing.
Yeah.
Success in business, get this raise, be with this girl, right? X, Y, Z. When we don't name and claim that, like, that's an external, and generally external motivations don't work out. I mean, there's some people they make it happen.
Yeah, they're empty.
But there's an emptiness. I think a little bit what we talked about last time.
Yep.
But like when there's an internal driver, there's an internal prioritization of what really matters. The results don't even come as much an obsession.
Yeah.
They're not the the piece on the other side of this fence, right? They're the internal piece that goes, okay, this is what I'm about. This is who I am. I've kind of in the midst of failure realized I'm not these things, so I'm going to stop trying to be those things. But what's going to drive me, right?
Yeah, I can absolutely. I've had.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 33 now, but I've had probably 4 or 5 different times that I can list off right now that are like things I'm really glad I didn't get what I wanted.
Yeah.
Like especially in. I mean, this is I guess talking specifically about career. Like I've had companies I've worked for in my 20s that, specifically like the tech companies, you know, or like, man, if we can just get it big enough and sell it,
right,
then we'll be good. And man, I'm super, super thankful that God did not give me that, because I wouldn't be where I am today with the relationships I have today. And I probably would have a really bad perspective probably on the remainder of my life had I gotten those things. One of the things that I've really, and you taught me this, is the maturity that you kind of learn through your 20s and maybe even your 30s to say the prayer that requires so much faith in that, God, if this is not you, then I don't want it, even though I really do feel like I want it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm going to head down this road.
Yeah.
But please, God, throw up a sign, a red light, a blockade, please.
And then at the very end, you say, but I really want it. So please.
Yeah. Right. Yes.
I do that all the time. I really do. I really do. And
it's wild. You'll meet people that's like, man, God let me have the very thing I wanted. And it was, and now I have a better perspective because I got it and I realized it wasn't the thing I really wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think going back to Arthur Brooks and even his mentioning Thomas Aquinas is like, deep down, these desires, these motivations, they are actually an internal quest for the divine, that we have something written in our DNA by the Creator to really want the things of Him. But those things get twisted, as we all know. The context of the enemy can't create anything new, so he just twists the good stuff.